So you have someone in your life that likes matcha. Maybe it's your friend, or maybe it's yourself, but you're still not quite sure what to get them as a gift. Well, I got you. Today I'm going to share some of my small, thoughtful, low-burden gift ideas for matcha lovers. It's the holiday season right now, but even if it's not while you're watching this, hopefully this still helps you with your gifting. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about matcha. This is one of my favorites right now. This is the Merry Blend by Daylight Matcha. This is limited edition. They just launched this one for the holiday season, hence the holiday packaging. But it's also really good because the notes are floral, sweet, bold, and I actually prefer this with milk as a latte rather than just with water as like usucha. It's still got that grassiness and brightness that matcha usually has, but it's very well balanced, very smooth, and a great choice for every day. And Daylight Matcha is a small business that is Japanese owned. The founder is from Japan, but they are based in the US. I have also tried all of their other products, and this is actually one of my favorite brands right now. Every product is just so well thought out, and the packaging is also just beautiful. They also have Morning Light, which is a little more grassy and vegetal. There's Tranquility, which is more umami, more earthy and sweet. And they also have Evening Glow, which is their hojicha or roasted green tea. It has such a deep roasted toasty flavor. It's very smooth and even a little nutty. And this is my favorite hojicha. All of these are very high quality. And yes, these were gifted, but all my opinions are my own, as they always are. But I do highly recommend this brand, especially their Merry Blend for the holidays. The next brand is Chazoku. This is another US-based, Asian-owned small family business. And I've tried their Goko matcha and Okumidori matcha, and I really like both of these. Goko is more nutty, and I really like nutty matchas. And Okumidori is still umami, not quite as nutty, but also a bit like roasted. And they're very low in bitterness and astringency. But the main reason I bring this up is because you can actually get these on Amazon. A lot of people always ask me what's the best one on Amazon, and I'd recommend Chazoku. And they're both quite affordable. They're less than $1 per gram. Speaking of affordable, this next matcha is one that you can actually find in grocery stores, which surprised me because I feel like grocery store matcha kind of has a stigma around it being low quality or bad tasting, but this one actually really surprised me. This is the Aya ceremonial grade matcha. It's like all the notes in one, but still like very balanced. It's great as a latte, but also so good as usucha and koicha. Koicha can be hard for me to drink sometimes because it's a really thick matcha, and for a lot of matcha powders, they're like way too bitter or astringent to be drank as koicha. But this one I can actually drink as koicha. I found it for only like $19 for 30 grams at my local grocery store. I've seen this at like Whole Foods, Safeway, even some Targets, Walmart. So try check your local grocery store, but if not, it is also available on Amazon. And the last matcha is the highly coveted, very famous Ippodo Sayaka matcha. I feel like this is everyone's first matcha because it is just that girl. So creamy and sweet, earthy and umami, grassy but not bitter, but not fishy or astringent. It's one of the first matchas that I've tried that really made me fall in love with matcha. The only thing is it is quite expensive now. They recently raised the price. I think it's like $50 for 40 grams, but that's why I think this would make a really nice gift. My next idea is a new CHASEN, especially a nice one like this, like a Shin CHASEN. And Shin CHASENs are typically slimmer. It has a more elegant curved shape to it. I don't actually think this one is a Shin CHASEN, but it does kind of look like one, but mine is from Zenkyu Matcha. This is my favorite CHASEN. I just love the thin handle and the thin bristles. It feels so nice to hold. It's very ergonomic and it's great at making microfoam, but it is sold out on their website right now. Hopefully they restock it, but if not, I will link some similar ones that I've found online. But I think gifting a nice new CHASEN would be such a thoughtful idea because I think it's something that a lot of people want, but they don't want to splurge on it. So if someone were to gift one to me, I would be so grateful. So if you are looking for a new CHASEN, either online or in person, I would look for one with a thinner handle, like I said. Especially comparing these two, we can see that this handle is much thicker than this one, but I do prefer the thinner handle. It just feels nicer to hold in my opinion. And look for one with thinner bristles like this one. This one is quite thick, as you can see, but I do think the thinner bristles are better at breaking up the matcha powder, getting rid of any clumps. And I would also check the diameter or the overall width. This one is much wider, but if it's too wide like this, then it actually might not fit some chawans. And if it's too big and doesn't fit, then it's going to be a lot harder to whisk the matcha. So I think something smaller like this would be better. It'd also be really thoughtful to include a CHASEN holder, CHASEN stand, matcha whisk stand, NAOSHI. There are so many different names for this, but basically just something to rest your whisk on top of. This helps your whisk maintain its shape as it dries, especially since a lot of whisks don't come with a naoshi. And there's so many online, but I would also be mindful of the size. Most naoshis work for most whisks, but sometimes you might have a naoshi that's like too small or too big to fit the whisk. So just double check the dimensions of both the whisk and the naoshi just to make sure that it'll fit. Another fun gift idea would be a CHASEN charm. And this is just a little accessory to add to the handle of your CHASEN. And you just add it to your CHASEN like this, and it's the perfect way to customize your CHASEN. Some whisks come with a charm embedded into the thread, but it kind of sucks when you have to retire your CHASEN, like if it's starting to break or lose a lot of the bristles, then you have to replace it, but then that also means you lose the charm that comes with it. But that's why a charm like this is great, because you can just add your charm back onto your new whisk. And this one is from my small jewelry business, Bijou Komorebi. All of my designs are handmade by me, so I will link them in my description box as well. Next are cups and drinkware. I love finding the perfect cup to use for my matcha lattes, and these are my favorites. So these two are from Target. They're both only about $3, but they both make your drink look really good. This one is about 12 or 13 ounces, and this one is about 8 ounces. And next we have this one by Kinto. This is their cast water glass, and I just love the shape of this one. And this one is also about 8 ounces, but it comes in a bunch of other sizes as well. And this one varies by price depending on where you get it. I got mine from Den's Tea, but you can also get it, I believe, on Amazon or the Kinto website. But I think if you get it from their website, they only offer it in a 4-pack, not singles. And for hot drinks, I really like this cup from IKEA. This is just a glass mug, and I believe this was about $3, but it's a really thick glass, so it's great for hot drinks. And I just love glass because I like seeing my drink. Then we have chawans, or matcha bowls. These are my two favorite bowls to use. I use them in like all of my videos. This one is from Pots of Joy, and this one is from David's Tea. This is like my all-time favorite chawan. I just love the wavy checkered pattern, but it's really hard to get your hands on because she doesn't do too many drops, and even when she does, she has pretty limited quantities. But I was really lucky because for one of her drops, I think earlier this year, I was finally able to snag one of her beautiful chawans. So if you do want one from Pots of Joy, I would recommend just following her on Instagram, because then she'll post about when her next drop is. And then you can set an alarm and hopefully grab one of her pieces the next time she has a sale. But I did find these chawans, which I love as well, and they're also handmade by small businesses. And for things like this, I do really enjoy supporting small businesses that hand make them. So I will link these in the description box. And for this one, I really like this one because it is glass and it's double walled. I was just worried about having a glass bowl and then having it get like too hot or something, but this one is double walled, and I've had this for over a year now, I think, and it is still in amazing condition. I love the shape and the structure, and I also prefer chawans that have a spout, mainly because it's just easier to pour the matcha into the cup. You get less spills that way. But if you're drinking an usucha and you're just drinking the matcha straight from the bowl, then a spout really isn't necessary. But since I'm always pouring my matcha into another cup, then I prefer a spout. A chawan could kind of be a burden though as a gift, so I'd really only recommend gifting a chawan if you know that the person that you're gifting it to either really needs a new one or maybe they don't even have one yet. So it'd be nice to gift them their first one. And it'd also be nice to know their style because there are so many different styles of CHAWAN, so many different designs, and they can be expensive. So just make sure you have a good idea of that person's style before purchasing. My next idea is a tile coaster. This is one of my favorite accessories. Mine is from Subtle Art Studios. I believe they are California based and even Bay Area based. And this is a really high quality tile coaster. If you can see, it is actually made out of tile pieces and I just love it. It makes your drink look so good and it also just acts as a really cool home decor piece, like on your coffee table, on your dining table. They have an Etsy shop and they have a ton of different colors, or you can customize your own coaster and choose all of your own colors. Highly recommend them. And lastly are chopstick rests or HASHIOKI. These are the two that I have. This one looks like a little dango and this one is a little whale shark. And they're literally just meant to rest your chopsticks on top of, like during a meal. But I like to use them to hold my spoon or chashaku after I finish scooping my matcha into my chawan. So just rest it on top like so. And it's especially cute on top of your matcha station. You can just rest it on top like this. These are both from Japan though, but you can find these online. I'm gonna link a bunch in my description box. They come in all shapes and sizes and designs and characters and foods and everything you can imagine. You can probably find it online. But you can even make them yourself, like with air dry clay. I've seen a few tutorials on TikTok of people doing that. So that would be an even more thoughtful idea, is if you actually made one yourself. So that was everything in my gift guide. Hopefully it helps. Make sure to check the links in my description box. I'm gonna have all of the links in there. Of course, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Let me know what other videos you want to see from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!